Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso, at least you took care of it.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathas, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravaini treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravain coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravain right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravain, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravain like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Manifestation.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navara?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
I've always wondered about our history with griffins. Their emblem is everywhere.
I could swear Hassan knows it too. Gives him a big head. Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
How did Weishaupt find Hassan and the others?
I only got involved in this a little while ago. Most Wardens are still in the dark. Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Oh, that's awful.
It was against the Magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
3 seals here. They look more powerful than the ones we saw before. It'll take more than a champion's essence to breach this.
We sail.
It's been a while since I was in Tevinter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after a...
The Voldorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times.
After Corypheus was defeated, I thought the Venatori would just
My uncle once saw the Virantas hunting while out.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Drama. He's a symbol. Slavers aren't
don't touch the treasure.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The Alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
The best word in Docktown.
We'll take a paper,
right here.
thanks.
This one quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
Another rebellion?
But you like us,
Here's
right?
what we know.
You're all right.
What happened
One
in
paper,
Mars
thanks.
Hell? First hand account.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good neighbors. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Maybe another time. Today, I'm here to meet Nev's friends. Rook, by the way.
Friends? All right then. Alec Tava. Does this mean we're even for...
No. But if you've got any news...
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was
Another
born.
rebellion?
Unless
Here's what
I'm
we
out
know.
of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
The best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
Circle District Gossip.
One of Belle's
Read the
cereals.
latest.
Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Scandal and enchantment! Read it here first!
Paper, thanks.
I think we've
The
got
real
enough.
news in Docktown.
What now?
Get it here!
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right? Huh? Yeah. I'm, good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking?
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day, getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
not from Minrathous, hmm? Bring home something to remember us by. One of a kind.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
You're always running off somewhere, aren't you?
From one fire to the next.